Hello everybody and welcome back to Vlogmas. Today is day 17 and we're going to talk about my 2023 planner lineup. If you're new to my channel, hi! How are you? My name is Jessie and I do lifestyle, bookish, and bullet journal content here on YouTube. I hope you enjoy the video. I have the rest of my tea here. I have all my planners in front of me on my desk and we're just gonna go through them. There's quite a few here, so let's just dive right in. First things first, I have my two author journals here. If you are not new to my channel, you would have seen this journal. It's from Jumping Fox Design, and this was my planner for NaNoWriMo. I quickly found out that this type of plotting and planning for a novel that you are constantly moving things around in wasn't the best way to do that. Where do I even begin? So I loved the idea of this. I thought having a journal per novel would make a lot of sense to me, or per series made a lot of sense to me, only to find out that if you're not writing from start to finish and you're kind of jumping around to different scenes, moving that around within your journal is not an easy task. Also, I did not give myself enough pages to plan my characters, and I've had to paste in pages and it's just a jumble mess. What I've been kind of learning to do, and also I've been obsessed with Sarah Cannon, is she has a plotting notebook or a plotting journal, which is her happy planner journal. So I kind of took that idea and ran with it. It's a disc, so you can take things out, put things in, switch stuff around depending on the time of year or the vibe you're going for. And I seen this one on Amazon. This is my first ever The Happy Planner and I am not disappointed. I got a very simple one, but this whole aesthetic just pulled me in. So the front says never give up on your dreams, and it is literally, it has a yearly page, monthly calendar pages, and some lined paper. It comes with 4 different dividers of different colors, and I love this because, like I said, you can take pages out and put pages in, and you can take things out if it no longer fits your journal. It's not like you have to do a big cross out or put another page on top of it or glue pages together. And this, I think, just will make my life so much easier. Then I have my everyday bullet journal, and this is a Yop and Tom. There are 4 different Yop and Tom journals in this lineup, and call me obsessed because I am. This is not sponsored by Yop and Tom. I just thoroughly found them on Amazon and then started ordering from their site directly, even though Amazon is a little bit cheaper. This is the tarot hand in Ocean Blue? Don't quote me on that. I will link them down below. This is my everyday life journal. This is like your everyday planner that you could buy. I just make the setups and the orientation of each page myself. So that's one thing I love about bullet journaling, is that everything is customizable. You get to really find your stride and what works for you, and you can change it up at any time. And you don't have to be super creative. If you just want simple, minimal, simplistic, that's what you can do too. I have also done that. For this purpose, I use this journal for my everyday stuff. Birthdays, appointments, every day-to-day tasks, weekly tasks, monthly tasks, time management, organization, if we have any plans, if I need to make a packing list or a list for a party that we're throwing, groceries, because we go to Costco every few months. Like, I'll throw all of that in here. So again, this is a Yop and Tom. This is the hummingbird in forest green, I believe. So it just has a baby little hummingbird. And if you watched my setup for my health journal, you would know that I previously had a health journal and it just wasn't really working for me. So I tried migrating that into my everyday journal, bullet journal, and that didn't really work out as well as we kind of got more into 2022. I started to have a little bit of some health problems and I needed to track more specifically my symptoms, what I was eating, that kind of thing. It was a lot easier to do that in a health journal than a everyday bullet journal. So it really came in handy and I decided to continue along with it. Just as along with the health stuff, I also use 3 different apps. I use Zero, which is an intermittent fasting app. I also use the Garmin app to go with my watch. And then I also use my Fitness Pal, not religiously, just to get a handle on the calories I'm ingesting from time to time. I am a creature of habit, so I eat a lot of the same foods week to week, or every 2 weeks they're normally around the same foods. So just to see if, you know, something's different or if I'm kind of at a plateau, like what my portions are, that kind of thing. It's not used every single day, but it does coincide with my health journal. So I thought that I would also mention those. So let's move on to my reading journal. This journal is the exact same as my life journal. I forgot that I ordered it and I set it up and I put it in this cover, so I forgot which one that I had actually bought, but it's the exact same, the tarot hand. And this cover I bought off Etsy 3 or 4 years ago. This is from Aurora Estelle, I believe. I will link their Etsy shop down below. But I absolutely love this cover. I used to use it, if you've been following me for a while, I used to use this for my everyday bullet journal. But I don't use a lot of washi tapes. I don't use a lot of stickers. So it just really didn't make sense to keep it in here. But I'm just going to cover my info. It has all of these little pockets. This one where the journal actually goes into. So I use this for my reading journal because I like to annotate. So to have a highlighter and like a pen in here, my little sticky tabs, makes a lot of sense to me. So what I use this for is to track anything having to do with reading. The books I'm reading, the amount of pages I've read, the amount of books that I've read every month. I also do this thing that the idea I got from Plant-Based Bride. So I'll go through all of the books that I read in the month and I'll choose a favorite. It goes under that month, and then at the end of the year, to find my favorite book of that year, I kind of do this ladder battle and I pit them against each other. It's really fun. I keep track of my Goodreads goals here and any readathons that I'm participating in. If you've made it this far, leave a productivity emoji down below because you guys are amazing. There's 3 more journals I'm going to talk about, and that's it. And I appreciate you. We have 3 journals left to talk about, and 2 of them are kind of more creative things. So the first is my spiritual journal. This is a journal that I love. I have had it for the last 3 years, going on 3 years in 2020. This is a journal that I put anything spiritual into. I put my yearly readings in there. I put any tarot pulls or spreads that I do throughout the year. If I do any moon rituals or if we go anywhere special, I pull a card for the year. So this year was Temperance, and that's something that I can go back and read the little, like, from the booklet, and that's kind of the overarching theme for the year. And I love doing that. It adds more perspective to certain situations that you're going through, and I just very much enjoy it. So anything spiritual goes in that journal. We have my memory journal slash fun junk journal, I guess you could call it. It's just this sparkly brown vegan leather clasped journal I got from Michael's a few years ago. Super simple, nothing crazy. And I put anything that I want to remember in there. Anything really special that happens in life, I'll put in there and kind of create a spread for it. It's a way for me to just calm my mind at the same time, detach from life a little bit. Kind of like I do when I read, I kind of just blur the whole world out and just focus on calming myself and detaching from myself into my own little world. It helps a lot. I highly recommend you try it because it's a wonderful experience. The very last little journal we're going to talk about. To be fair, this is a bullet journal. This is from Archer and Olive. It's the part of the zodiac, has a Sagittarius on it because I'm a Sagittarius. And this is a journal that's my catch-all. This is a brain dump journal. This is where I put everything that's not really an everyday essential, I guess you could say. Like, all of my Vlogmas videos are listed in here. So I did my TBR, so I wrote down all the books that I kind of wanted to be put in my TBR if I could work them in. I put the list of Christmas movies in there just so I had an idea, that kind of thing. All of those go in there. It's like a brain dump catch-all. Anything that I don't need to track on a daily basis or remember that doesn't necessarily need to go into an actual planner, that's where I put it. If you have made it this far in the video, put a red emoji down below. I don't care what emoji it is, just put a red emoji, because thank you so much. I appreciate you to the moon and back, and you are an amazingly special person just for being you, and also for having the patience to hear me ramble. I hope that you gained some inspiration from this video. I used to think that I had one planner and people who had multiple planners were crazy and they had them because they were so disorganized. And then I started adding one planner to 2 to 3, and it's not a crazy sentiment. It's keeping different aspects of your life separately organized. And you are not crazy if you want to add another planner to your lineup, to your life. It is not a crazy idea. As well, it gives me personally some peace of mind. There are many people in the world who use more than one planner to separate your work life and your home life and your hobbies. If you asked anybody like 5 to 8 years ago to now if I was an organized person, they would have said no. Ask them me today, and I'm probably one of the most organized people my friends and family know. And I'm not saying that to brag, I'm saying that because I've organized and I have found the way that my brain works best. I have found a way for my ADHD brain to work at its best, how I see organization, and it's been working. I have never been more productive. I have never been more organized and happy and not so overwhelmed in my entire life. So I hope you gain some inspiration, and I hope you reevaluate your planner situation. If you feel like you need to add something, add it. If you feel like you need to take it away, take it away. It's not a permanent decision, and you can always change your mind, and that's what I love about planning, and that's what I love about bullet journaling and things like that, because it's a notebook that you can create to your own specifications, as well as a planner like a Happy Planner or Erin Condren. You can get the binder planners, anything like that. They're so customizable to take out and add in what you need personally to thrive. Again, I'll say for like the 5th time, I hope this inspires you, and I hope this has also put some people at mind. Having a ton of planners or journals is not a bad thing, and if that's what makes you happy, go for it. So thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you tomorrow for day 18. We're almost there, and it's like very bittersweet. Thank you if you have been following along every single day this month, or even popping back and forth. If you found my channel through Vlogmas, I appreciate you, and I hope you're having a wonderful December, Christmas season. If you don't celebrate Christmas, winter season, and I will catch you guys tomorrow. Bye.